Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive videos, link in description. We are doing NCT World 2.0, NCT Dream Mental Camping, Level Up Project, all seasons, Blackpink House, Twice TV, 16. We had Kingdom, Knowing Bros, Running Man, K-Dramas, and Hypen, GOT7, 17, and so much more. So link in description down below. Hey guys, Angie here. Today we have NCT 2021's album Universe? Universe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Universe. Okay. There's gonna be like 13 songs. We heard 2 of them. I was gonna do the lyric video for Beautiful. We'll see how I feel at the end if I'm kind of tired. It's in the playlist though, just in case. It took me a while to figure out the order. I had to eventually go on Spotify because a lot of places I've seen, they kind of just list them randomly. But I think I have them in the right order. I'm very excited. I don't know if they did a medley, like a tracklist medley, besides the 3 film videos for the 127 Dream and Wavy. But if they did, I didn't see it. So I don't know what any of the songs sound like besides the 3 main unit songs, which is the 3 subunits. But I'm excited, so let's hop into the video. We have a rap line for the intro. I get the, okay, that's a cool little pun there. Also, if my eyebrows look oily, it's because I got them done today. I like I said under my belt. The yang di depan. Okay. Longitude. I like access rhyming with access. I kind of wish it would have been cool if it was Yang Yang and then make, oh shoot, now that doesn't make sense. Yang Yang's in Wavy. Maybe instead of Markets General, like, because then we'd have 127 Dream and Wavy, all the 3 rappers. I'm like, Mark's the rapper of Dream, so I was like, dang. Or Jamin, so like, because Jamin raps sometimes too. But, so then it would be like the 3 unit rappers together, it would have been cool. Mark's technically the rapper in Dream, so, but he's also the rapper in 127, so, but it works, it still works, it's the 3 units. Are they saying belt? Or are they? I guess it makes sense. I don't know if they're saying access or axes, but I know that's kind of the point. Okay, wait. Oh. Okay. That was a cool intro. An intro that I would actually like very much listen to. I mean, I think all of his lines were in English. Yeah, Yang Yang suited them so well. He very much balanced, like, it was perfect. Oh, loved it. Okay, Earthquake. I was looking forward to this one. I'm gonna try to edit the, because they got blocked in America, but I still posted it, and it just only is in America, the, like, teaser videos for, the film videos for all the units. I'm gonna try to post them on Patreon, so I can link it in this album video. Hopefully I remember. Oh, I hope I remember. It'll be free. Giving me very Chain and Limitless vibes. That's what I said in the video too. I like the way they used Earthquake during this. It's really cool. I love it. Also, referencing an Axis again. Metaphor, yes. They're so self-aware. Vision. I like these little keywords they use a lot. It's always referenced. Are they saying glow or go? It sounds like glow, but I think go makes more sense. Domino. Oh, I was off. I really wish they used this for the title track. I mean, sticker makes sense, but dang. This would have been a really cool title track, and the video would be really cool. I think I just really want. I mean, they had a cool video, but they could have done like a really creative, like earthquake CGI video type thing. Shaken and not stirred. Oh, I love all these metaphors. Oh, that was cool. Hello. Okay, favorite song so far. I already know I like that song a lot though. Agreed. I think they have a very distinct. That's why it like reminds me of like Simon Says, Limitless, and Chain. Like them three specifically. I feel like those are the most like NCT like core sounds. Kind of Fire Truck too. Fire Truck's kind of like sticker and stuff. I don't know. You know what I mean though? Like the order, like the sections. There's like different sections for 127. It's like the Simon Says, Chain, and Earthquake and Limitless. Then there's like Highway to Heaven, or like there's Superhuman, Sticker, Fire Truck, and then there's like Favorite, Superhuman. I don't know, not Superhuman. Highway to Heaven. I think Cherry Bomb would kind of go with Sticker too, or maybe this one. I don't know, but like they have like different areas. Regular is kind of on its own right now still. Can't really think of, maybe Kick It and Regular maybe together, I don't know. But yeah, I like that sound the most from them. I think that sound, like, my favorite title tracks for 127 are Cherry Bomb, Regular, Kick It, Favorite, Chain, and Limitless. They have so many. I'm probably missing some, but like those are my favorites from them off the top of my head. And I feel like Earthquake's definitely added into that. Oh, okay. Now we have OK. We have Taeyang, Yuta, Ten, Mark, Henry, Jeno, and Yang Yang. So far, the same members. The only difference is, okay, never mind. I was about to say this is all 127 except Henry and Yang Yang, but Jeno is Dream. So far, it's a lot of the same members though. Okay. Is this sticker 2.0? Please, I'm scared. Okay, a little better. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I love when Mark raps like this. Very sexy. He's like using his seductive voice. Ooh, that voice, Taeyang. That was like morning voice, Taeyang. Chill. Jeez. Ooh, did anyone else get chills? I actually got chills. I might be cold, but I don't know. Oh shoot. Whoa, they're using their seductive voices. I'm not here for this. I kinda am. Okay, they have the whole line up here though. Like this is like the whole line. We just need Johnny in here. Yeah, these are the flirts of the group. Mark's questionable. It depends on who he's with, but these are all like the flirty members. This is, I should have known. This is dangerous. I need Jaehyun on here and Johnny though. Like, and then honestly, all of NCT are flirty. But like these are like the main flirts. This was a dangerous group. This was a dangerous unit. I should have saw it coming. Oh wait, we need Jaemin too, but Jaemin's not like seductive flirty. He's just kind of like that guy who pulls on your hoodie and stuff in school. I'm so sorry, Jaemin. I just like downgraded him so hard there. I love Jaemin. He's my bias, but he's like the guy who will like pull your hair in school and stuff. Like he's that type of flirt. These are like the mature flirts. Maybe Yang Yang's questionable though. Never mind. He got the game. Good for him. Good for you, Yang Yang. This is like that baby don't like it vibe. I like Jeno in this type of song. Yeah, he's doing a lot of Korean now. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's always airplanes so late. Did Mark write the song? Oh, there's something about that line, Dance with a Ghost. I like that. That's really cool. I was like creative. This is me every song. Oh, that's my new favorite. Oh my god. Okay, I wasn't. They have a song called All Around Me, don't they? Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this song speeding up like this. I was kind of vibing with the lo-fi feel. It kind of threw me off. I will downgrade it 1 point for that, but I might like it. Like the second listen. Like I liked it, but I was like vibing with the chillness. I kind of wish it was just like a short song and it ended right before that fast rap, but I like the rapping, so I think it's okay. Yeah, if they ended it before that fast rapping, they would have been too short actually. Maybe they could have added one more chorus. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine though, like... Yeah, this is a seductive crew. Birthday party, okay. Who do we have here? Yeah, favorite song though, still my favorite song. Johnny, yes. Yuta, Jungwoo, Henry, Jamin's here, Shotaro, Chenla, Jisung. Okay, we have some new voices here. Is this gonna be like the music dance? Jisung rapping, eh? Oh, Shojo's voice is so sweet, man. I always get so shocked at how... I mean, I shouldn't be shocked with his face. He's such a sweetie. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, sorry, family was being loud. I didn't want you to hear them talking. But, okay, I usually don't like songs with the word birthday in it. They always just kind of eh. They never, like, are my favorites. Not, like, purposely, just... They're always the same. This girl's generation? That was so cringy. I love it, though. I'm so sad. A lot of my biases are here, but it's not my favorite song. I feel bad. Was it Chenla? Who else could be hitting those notes? It has to be Chenla, or did Haechan join on this track? I don't understand. I'll look at the comments to tell me. It kind of sounds like Haechan. It could be Chenla though, he can hit that note. His voice would get lower though, so... I love how much lines Jamin got. It's not my favorite song. It's definitely not going to be in my top favorites, but who hit that note? I mean, Jamin's not my favorite rapper. He's my bias, but I can definitely see he ain't my favorite rapper. But this is a good song for him, and he, like, it suits his rap tone. Like, I can see why he doesn't get a lot of lines in 127's, I mean, in Dream songs, but I think songs like this, it suits. I like Jisung rapping. I mean, to me, Jisung's a singer, but I think it was really cool. Who did the high note? Dang, no one's... Okay, it must have been Chenla. That's the only person here. Yeah, I think that person said Chenla. But... Okay, Chenla had to be the one. Yeah, not my favorite though. Not gonna lie. But it's fun. It's a fun song. It's going to the playlist. Johnny, Doyoung, Mark, Renjun, Jeno, Jaemin, Yang, Songchan. Wow, so much Young. Not mad at it though. Get it, boy. Get your songs. Johnny, man. Ah. No, now. Okay, Johnny. Oh, okay. I know Sungchan and Jojo both rap mainly, and I'm like, why did we add more rappers when the other rappers barely get lines? I don't understand. No hate to Sungchan and Jotaro though, they're great. Yeah, Jaemin suits these type of songs a lot. I love that. Also, We Go Up. I don't know if that was purpose reference, but yeah, I'm in there, man. He's smooth. I wish here. Cause you know now, cause you know now. I kind of wish at one point like they repeat it. Maybe they will later, but like let me just say it now before in case they do. But I wish it was more like cause you know now, cause you know, like they say the regular lines a few times and then at the last cause you know now. I wish they repeated it a few times. Cause you know now, cause you know now, cause you know now. I kind of wish they did that. That's my bias. He heard me and he supplied. I stan you, Renjun, so hard. He knew what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. Like, it was a little different, but it was basically what I wanted. Why do I think he said bitch? Is this Jaemin? I thought it was Jeno for a minute. But I think Jeno's voice is a bit like a little lower. Well, they sound so good together. Oh, they sound really good together. Well, this one's my favorite. Oh, get used to that. Is he not singing with someone else? Is he singing with Renjun there? Honestly, it sounds like a lot of them. Like he's just the main voice. This is probably the group of people who I can differentiate their voices the most. Sungchan a little but I can like narrow it down because I'm like, okay, well, it's not them, it's not them. These are like the members who I can differentiate the most. Jeno and Jaemin, I might switch them up, but Jeno has a more raspy voice. Okay, I like that they Repeat that. Cause it goes oh, that was a cool way to end it. That song could have been so repetitive, but they switched up so much. And then Yang vocals, Yang just Yang has such a sweet voice. Like, he has an aggressive rap, but he still has like a sweet voice, so it comes off kind of like a, like, let's say a Patreon rapped, which he has kind of rapped before. Like, it kind of gives that type of vibe. But his singing voice, it's not like he has a big range or anything. I don't know, he could, but he has like a good voice for singing too. I love it. I love it. I mean, is it just the dream vocals? I mean, we used to have Yang, Seungchan, Johnny, and I mean, no matter what, a lot of Dream and 127 is going to be in it the most because they have the most members. But that's my favorite. Now we have Dreams Dreaming. Dreaming was the one I liked the least out of the 3 unit songs, like Wavy, 127, and Dream. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I said the full length might give more body to the song. Like, it didn't stand out to me or anything. It wasn't like Hello Future or Hot Sauce. But like, is anything Hello Future or Hot Sauce? I'm missing your voice, Chae-chan. Yes, give me those low vocals, Jisung. I really don't want... Jisung's been rapping a bit lately. I don't want him to be that person where sadly once their voice drops they become a rapper because their voice is low, and SM don't know what to do with their low voice members, and I'm sick of that. I really hope he also could be just singing because maybe like his voice is still like settling, I don't know, but I don't want that to happen. I hope he sticks to singing most of the time. Mark singing, yes. Ooh. I like this mystical sounds. Yeah, it's like the chorus ain't it for me. I feel kind of sad because the rest, like the oh, that intro just hits, man. But it almost feels like, for my taste, wasted on the chorus because the chorus is a bit like basic. But I think hearing other verses might supply that love for the song that I can kind of just, you know, chill with the chorus. Kind of like with Sticker. I don't like Sticker's chorus at all, but you know, I really like the verses. I actually really like the rapping in Sticker, so I suffer through. It's not suffering, I'm joking. The song actually reminds me of Monsta X's, which is interesting because it's called Dreaming, Monsta X's album. I just find it ironic. I don't mind this type of rapping though. I mean, I like Jisung's rapping. Let me say that. He's a good rapper. Especially because he does those type of rappings mainly. I just want him to sing more because he has such a nice voice, and K-pop hates giving my low voiced members singing lines. It's so annoying. And I feel like he might just be pushed to rapping more. He always kind of did both, but I've always been secretly yearning for him to just be a vocalist. He could do it, man. I believe in him. But I like this. I actually like this rap. Jamin's hair is not orange in this picture. What picture is this? Or is his hair changed in different versions? This gives me pre-chorus to Hello Future chorus vibes, and I'm here for it. But it would be, I think, Chenla and Haechan, not Renjun. I feel like the chorus is too poppy. Like, it's too upbeat. I feel like it should be more chill songs. Because everything else is more vibey. And then the chorus just pops too much. Just my opinion. I wish songs could just be chill. Sometimes they end up staying chill, but you have to kind of hold your breath through most of it. Catchy though. I love this part so much. I want this to be like in a chorus of a song. They need to like save that. Ooh, it gives me chills. That's such a beautiful like little dun, 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 dun. Yes, Jisung's the highlight for me. Jisung and like Haechan's subtle high note. Like it was kind of like pushed to the back a little bit, but like I'm okay with it. Like I'm not mad. I'm like, oh, I like how it was a bit more subtle. Dang. Okay, but like Jisung and Chenla for me, they were the ones. Okay. Who do we have here? Round and Round. Dreaming's still not my favorite song though. It's still not my favorite. But I like it way more. Oh, Xiaojun's here. Oh, and Taeil and and Jaehyun. Whoa. This unit's weird. I don't know what this can sound like. Because Haechan has like a nasally voice, Xiaojun has such a pure voice, Jaehyun has like a lower voice, Taeil has a belting voice, Ten has a sweet voice, but he can be very seductive, and then Seungchan is Seungchan, I really don't know yet, he's kind of in the middle. Oh, what is this gonna sound like? I'm scared, but I'm excited. Okay. I don't know. I wouldn't say this one's the ballad, I don't think it is. Okay, we have Jaehyun starting. We stand. I feel like it's gonna speed up a bit. I feel like Haechan's one's gonna come on and it's gonna pick up pace. Oh shoot! Oh. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to sing. Aw, another upbeat chorus. They have a song called Round and Round, don't they? But it's 127? Or am I thinking of like Around the World? I don't know. And 127 have so many songs, the names can mush. Oh, I love the strip back. We love that. It just went Haechan pure vocals here. Ooh, with like a light beat. Okay. It kind of reminds me of the part in Dreaming, the little light beat. But I have a little to it. What, do they have like an effect on Seungchan's voice? His voice sounds a bit weird here. Almost like autotune or something. Like when he holds out like I love Seungchan. I wish his voice was more naturally. Or maybe he's singing it kind of weird. Oh, love that. 10 better get a part, man. He needs to come back. His waist will sound really good right here. You know, I don't know if you know, I've produced their songs. I've distributed their lines. Oh. I'm trying to remember. Have 10 and Renjun sang together? Have they been in the unit together? If not, I just thought of the best duo ever. If 10 and Renjun sing together, we're gonna look at the other units. I cannot remember the units in the last album. Because 10 wasn't in From Home, I don't think. He should have been. I really think I don't think he was, and he should have been because Ty, you know, might as well add Ty in there too. I could be wrong. I don't remember though. He may have been in it. I don't think he was though. I'm pretty sure he was not. 10 and Renjun together. Me ignoring this whole song right now because I just thought of the best duo. Like I need that. Their voices would be so sweet together. Like pure just sugar. Just oh my god, death. I'm here for that. Like, I just imagined right here, instead of Jaehyun's low voice, I imagined Renjun's very delicate voice, and then Ten's ooze, and I was like, my brain just, like, fried. I was like, wow, that's too much. Renjun singing on that, like, listen, just imagine. Oh, yes. Oh my god, Ten. Oh, Xiaozhen. I'm not surprised he can do that. I'm just like surprised he got it because we have Taeyil and H on here, and there's gonna be someone out there in the world who hates Wavy and is pissed off because Xiaojun got that, and I'm here like he deserved it because a lot of Wavy songs don't really need that supply there. Like Xiaojun I think hits some notes in Wavy, but not like that, and I'm just so happy he got that. It's what he deserves. It's what he deserves. My brain's like I short-circuited. I can't even. That just raised the song. I died. Okay. Dang. Imagine if Kun and Renjun were here, we'd be murdered. We'd be on the floor, like, dead. Oh my god, that was... But I actually love this lineup. Sungchun's parts, I think he deserved better. I don't know if I'm just not used to him singing. I don't know if he's just not, like, the top tier vocalist or anything. Like, he mainly raps. So I don't know if, like, maybe his voice is just kind of not my thing. But I feel like he has a much better voice than I'm thinking. I think it's just maybe the effect or something they put on his voice or the way they told him to sing it. His parts were probably, like, to me, felt the, like, least favorite. But it didn't, like, ruin the song. He didn't do bad. I just, like, his sounded the least, like, pure. Everyone else had, like, I guess maybe it's because he's new. Maybe they just didn't trust his vocals. I don't know. But I feel like he's better than the parts he was given. And it just sounded weird to me. But it was still amazing. So, loved it anyways. Might be my favorite song. This is next. Oh, bitch, I ain't ready. Also, why does everyone have, like, teal hair this comeback? It was Yang, Jungwoo, 10, Mark has green. I'm vibing with, that's like my favorite color. Like, look at my blanket. Do you see my blanket? Do you see my, I love this color. My room is literally this color. Like, if you saw my room, you'd be like, Girl loves some good, like, it's not teal. I don't know what color this is. Seafoam? I think it's called seafoam when I bought it, but I love that color, so everyone's seducing me this comeback. It's fine. Oh, I'm not ready for this song. This is my favorite song. Like, I already know. Yes, I had to breathe. Okay, thank you for the warning. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm already dead. Oh, cool. Oh, is Yang Yang my bias wrecker? I think I claimed him as to be my bias wrecker because my biases are Lucas and Win-Win. So I think Yang Yang, yeah, I guess he is my bias wrecker in Wavy. But he's like bias wrecking more than usual. Like, Yang Yang was adorable. He was always like my boy, but something about this like last few months, or like last month or two, Yang Yang's just done something. There's something in the air around him, this like vibe he gives off, and I'm here for it. I think since Lolo. Oh my god. That flow. I mean, it's not like the most amazing like rhyming ever. It's just the way he sang that, or like rap that. The shift in the body and the soul and the mind. I love that. Oh. Cool. Why does this sound Mark? But like, let's go. Stop sipping on Wavy. Call back to Mark's line in Okay, I think? I don't remember what song it was. I also love that it's all in English. Like, I don't care if it is. I just find that, like, interesting that they're the ones to do it all in English. Xiaozhen, calm down. I'm sick. Xiaozhen needs to release an R&B solo song. It was him and Kun who did a song together, but like it was like a ballady type song. I want a R&B album from Xiaozhen. He'll be amazing. He'll do great. More like he'll do so great. I feel like he deserves that. Out of everyone in Wavy, besides of course 10's we already know, but out of all the members, Xiaozhen has like to me the most potential to be like Lei or something. Like it's there, and I feel like there's something holding him back. Not Wavy, not the group, just like I don't know, like if he just like he's kind of shy, maybe. I don't know. It took a while for him to stand out for me. Maybe it's just me, but maybe he's shy. I don't know. Let me know if you're educated on the members of Wavy that deeply to where like, cause like Win-Win's shy, but Win-Win still has a lot of variety. But Win-Win's also Win-Win. Everybody loves Win-Win. Same. That's my baby. But Xiaozhen, I still haven't even connected to him. but I love his voice, and I feel like it's maybe he needs like a little more charisma. Like he has the charisma, but he's not like using it. And I feel like it's there, and I'm like, get it out, please. It's there. I know it. He has the looks, the moves, and the voice. He has a sweet personality. He could be like so big. It's like he can be. Is he the most popular member in China? I feel like he would be. But like, if he's not, I understand. Cause like he's like in this like little like clear shell. Like we see him, we're feeling the vibe, but he's not like getting out of it. But maybe it's me. Maybe he has. Maybe I just haven't seen it enough. I love him though. His voice. Something in this album, man. His voice is standing out to me. I noticed the color codedness is like a little delayed. Favorite song? I mean, we already knew. Why are you acting surprised? You knew. I knew. We know. We know. Yeah, there's like a delay. Yeah, I hear that being 10. That's not that big a deal, though. It's so. Oh my god. Way to just murder me every day. Room. I'm scared because it's called Room, and I don't know, this could be a hit or a miss. Oh, this lineup. I mean, is there a bad lineup in NCT? No, not really. I don't know what to expect. I like Koon's here. Chenla's here, okay. Oh, Shataro's here. He's the most distinct voice out of all of them, so I'm curious. I want him to sing after Jisung. Like, I want their voices to be next to each other. I feel like it'd be immaculate. Like, we aren't already. The Jungkook has a sweet voice, so... Is this Chenla? I can't tell. I'm not there yet. Oh, that's Jihan. Who did the note in the beginning? I don't... It could have been anyone. I'm guessing Chenla. This is the most random members to me. I'm here for it. Oh, wait, what the fuck? What happened? Wow, they said you want to listen to Miracle again? Sure. Wow. You know what I asked for? You remember what I asked for in the beginning of this reaction of this song? Do you remember? Did you see what happened? I wrote this album. They are listening to me for once, and I'm here for it, and that's why their music's all great. It's because they're listening to me. Just kidding, but wow. They were like, yeah, Shotaro after Jisung makes sense, yes. Though I was expecting vocals, but it's fine. It's fine. Have everyone rap, I guess. Chotaro's sweet voice coming next. I love that effect. Okay. What the heck did they do to Jungkook's voice? That's really weird. Was it Jungkook? Oh my god, it did not even sound like him. What the heck did they do? I think they just used like a really, like, Jungkook was sounding weird there. Is it just Jaehyun? It sounded like two voices. Who's doing the voices? Like yeah, yes, and the They're a little distorted, so it's hard to tell. This is giving me Hello Future pre-chorus vibes. That builds up, and it goes like Hello Future. There we go. Give me my baby's voice. Jungwoo and Chunla doing that chorus, man. We here for that. I think Jaehyun did the first one, right? But Jaehyun's voice sounded so different. His sing like lighter is nice. I know Jungwoo's quiet, but like his voice sounds like it's going in and out. Like the volume is, I was like fluctuating, but it might be my headphone. He's so cute. Ooh, what did the ooh? Was that Chunla? I can't tell. I think everything's Chunla, I guess. It's because Chunla does a lot of ad-libs in Dream, so I just expect it all the time. Like him and Haechum. This is like a Christmas song, but it's called The Room, so I'm just so lost. They tricked me. I love it. I love that though. Like it defies your expectations. It's not my favorite song. Jisung did amazing though. Also it was nice to hear Jungwoo sing a lot. Like that person said, he gets a lot of lines. I'll say, okay, the reason why, I know I'm like trashing on them rapping so much. I don't care that much, but that does like kind of go into this because I just don't love Jisung's rapping. But it's not that it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not bad. It's just not the type of rapping I like. I really liked his rapping in Dreaming though, and he rapped good here. Like he's a good rapper. He's like fine. Even Shotro, he's fine. But I'd say them rapping like was what kind of took me out of it a bit, because they're not like main rappers, and so their rapping's not like, there's not like a lot of personality to it and not a lot of flow to it or anything. Like, you know, when Mark or Taeyong or Yang or Henry, even like when they rap, you can kind of feel that like oomph to it. When Jisung raps, it's obvious he's not a rapper, he's a dancer. It's not his fault. That's just, you know, they're making him a rapper more now. I think he's probably even labeled rapper, and it's just me wanting him to sing. I don't think he's like ever even sang that much, but it's like when I hear such a nice deep voice, all I want is for him to like Felix less, because Felix from Stray Kids, like he always was a rapper. But for my personal like interest, I really wanted him to sing more, and he has recently. But okay, so like Jisung or Taeyong from BTS towards the beginning when he wasn't getting like many lines, Wonwoo from 17, Mingi from 80s and stuff. For some of those, they were always rappers. But like there's something so interesting about their voices. The only satisfaction I've had of like a low voice singer in K-pop is Onu from SHINee. He has like a lower voice, so I'm always satisfied because he gets to sing a lot. So it's really, he's like a main vocalist. So it's like, dang, I love that I get that texture. Or like Yesung from ATEEZ, actually, he has a low voice. He doesn't get that many lines. He's not even a rapper. He just doesn't get that many lines. Taeyong from BTS, he's not a rapper either, but like they don't get that many lines, and it's always so annoying. Because I just have this urge to hear more. They can have like so much texture to the song. They can do so many styles if they would just let them sing. And I know Jisung's young and he probably hasn't had too much vocal training. I don't know, I could be wrong. But if he did, he could be like a really cool singer and have like a lot of nice voice, like nice additions to their songs. Jaehyun thankfully is a little voice singer, and I don't know, I don't think he's a baritone or anything, but his voice is lower, so it's so nice to hear him in songs. I'm so glad he sings a lot, but he does tend to rap more too, so I'm like, ugh. But yeah, that's like the only reason. It's not a bad song. I just like wish for more, I guess. But now I have Sweet Dream. Oh shoot, we're almost done. Dang, okay. Dang it, Renjun's not here. Oh, this would have been so beautiful. I mean, it's gonna be beautiful, but like, added him in there and ooh. Okay, but this is gonna be beautiful. Okay, I'm ready. I really wanted Renjun in here. God, that would have been like the perfect, like, oh, if like Renjun and Xiaojun were here, oh, we're all dead. But we're already all dead because, oh my god. And Jaehyun's here. I'm so happy Jaehyun's here. God. Oh, Jaehyun? Is Jaehyun starting? I would have him start if it was me. I'm meant to be a producer, man. I need to follow my dream. Just kidding, I don't know anything about producing. I'll just be the line distributor. Oh my god. Chenla. Wow. I surprised myself. It's because I just know what sounds nice after each other. I was gonna say Kun too. I didn't want to be annoying though. Plus that was like a little more obvious. Oh my god, Hale's voice. He's seriously one of the best vocalists in K-pop. All gens. I feel like we didn't get that much hate on this album. But you know, him and Mark deserve breaks. I also have to remember Playball Universe. Oh. Oh, that would be cool. Oh no, because you can't. Don't worry, I'm light with light. Yeah, gotcha. I was gonna say it would have been cool in English, but. Oh, I love him singing in the background. Tails killing the backup vocals, and it sounds so good with Patreon. I love them together. Oh, we have llamas in here. Oh, we have llamas. Okay. They didn't come to play, man. They brought the llamas out. Oh, that lala. I can't do it. Right? That part. Oh, way too short. Oh man, I'm by way too fast. Oh my god, that was gorgeous. Oh hey, Lil Now Lake. I love that. Jaehyun is like a blanket on like Christmas morning. Like he has such warmth in his voice, man. He is perfect. He needs his own winter album, like just Jaehyun. Like, oh, listening to his voice with a blanket and some hot cocoa, you're never gonna be cold. Oh my god. Good night. Who's this? Death. Oh no. Oh no. Xiaozhan's been bias wrecking me, man. Okay, and then we have my favorite singer, Tail, and then my favorite voice, Renjun, and then Doyoung. Oh, Doyoung with, oh my god! Doyoung's gonna compliment everyone so perfectly, because Doyoung has that perfect, like, attachment voice. Like, everyone can just sound good with him. He has the voice that just centers everyone. Kind of like Jaehyun. He's like the opposite of Jaehyun. Like, they're the same, as in they center the songs, but Doyoung's is, like, so sweet, and, like, oh my god. Okay, water. Man, I wish 10 was here. We could have had 10 in Renjun. Oh. So you want me dead. Okay. Oh, I already... Renjun started. Please. He probably won't. Probably Doyoung. I'm scared. Who's starting it? I did not think you would actually start the song. Oh, a tear is about to fall from my eye. Thank you so much. A tear might actually fall from my eye during the song. He started it. My day's been made. I actually might cry. Turn it up. He has such a delicate voice. Oh my god. No, I might actually cry. Leave me alone. What's with SM and like winter goodnight songs? And then I said Doyoung might actually start it, so wow, that's crazy. Xiaozhan next, maybe? I don't know. Oh my god, this song's beautiful. Taylor's voice is like heavier. Oh my god. Oh my god. These four just emit so much emotion. These four just... Oh my god. This is such a dangerous group here. Oh. Oh, okay. Pull it together, okay? Wow. Xiaozhan's emotion. Oh my god. Oh. I feel like him and Renjun specifically for me hold that much, like so much emotion. I think also because they're younger, it's just more surprising. Oh. Oh wow. Oh. I can't do this. I have goosebumps. Jeez. Oh my god. You can't see them because my arms are hairy.
깊어진 밤 하늘 별자리
I know it's not that type of song, but when he said, what's this word? I wish they like Renjun and Xiaojia were behind him and going and then like repeating the word but like softer, like like very subtly. It would have been pretty. Me trying to find a complaint. I wish someone was like harmonizing the last story with him. But I like how empty it feels. Oh, that echo. The way his voice shakes. This album displays way more vocals than usual and I'm here for it. I mean, the group as a whole, like NCT as a whole, has a lot more vocals, so it makes sense. It happened last year too. But I felt like last year was more dance. Well, this song feels so much fuller. Are we ending on a red tune? Oh. 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 That doesn't have taste now. I'm just kidding. Oh. Oh my. I cannot. Doyoung's Christmas to me. He ain't autumn. But Doyoung is like Ariana Grande. His voice suits well in the winter. But she always releases albums in the fall. But still, you know, Doyoung is Christmas season, which is from November 1st to December 30th. Ugh. Alright, I'm doing this because I want... There's so many freaking members. I love it. I was wording something. I was speaking. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, because I wanted to see who sang what. This is gonna be no help to me, and there's probably a lot that's wrong. I pity everyone who like. Also, is Winwin in the song? Is he in it? I think they just added Winwin and Lucas. They're not in the song.
You're the most important person in your life.
I love Johnny.
Be beautiful.
I know, like, it's supposed to be so sentimental, but I don't know, when Johnny says it, I just want to laugh. But I respect and I respect Johnny as a human being. I respect him as a person with sad days and emotions and sincerity. It's just, for some reason, anyone who like opens a song like that's gonna make me laugh. This is a graduation song. Like, if I ever went to a graduation for like my future child, I'll request this song when they throw their hats up. Was that Black Eyed Peas song? Was it Black Eyed Peas? A lot of graduations in like, what was it, 2010 or something, like would use this certain song. Good Day? I don't know. I can't think of it right now, but it reminds me of that. Jungkook would be singing his lower register recently. Good for him. This is the perfect closer to this year, and it's gonna make me so freaking emotional because I don't think there's any albums after this. So this is like my final like new song like that came out this year, and it just, I don't know, it's making me emotional. Because like I found a new love for NCT this year too. They were already one of my favorite groups, but Taylor's voice. I don't know, this song's making me feel things. I felt it last night too. I'm like proud of them. I don't know. I feel like I'm watching them graduate. Like all my children. Their most fair distribution of lines is in this song. Feels like everyone gets nothing basically. Me forcing myself not to cry. Next time, I can't even tell who that is because it can be half of these members because they're all so good at doing high notes. I'm gonna go for Haechan or Tail. Maybe Doyoung. If I'm wrong, I don't care because there's just too many options right now. God. This is the NCT as a whole's Hello Future. I'll compare everything to Hello Future because Hello Future's art, and you argue with me, I'm gonna fight you because Hello Future's art, it gives me that same feeling. I said this in the reaction to the music video though. Jaemin and Jaehyun just, oh my god. We really need to allow our boys, Sungchan and Tokuro, to we need them to have their moments before we add anyone else. Oh my god. This was so, I don't know why afterwards it's just, hitting me more. I don't know. This was the perfect closure to this year for NCT, because, and as a whole, I don't know. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright. Wow. This song is just really beautiful. It's very empowering. It just solidifies very much what I feel of NCT this year, where they brought me so much joy and happiness despite a few issues throughout the year. I found a new love for them, especially the Dreamies. They've kind of solidified their way into my heart. Having Jaemin stand out to me more this year and fall in love with him was beautiful. I really liked getting to know Jaemin and kind of adding a new person into that brings me so much happiness. It's just great. I really liked Renjun, but that also confirmed my love for Renjun too. I've kind of like appreciated Mark in a new light, because I've always appreciated him and liked him, but it's like I found a new love for Mark, which was great. Getting to know Wavy was actually really fun this year too. Seeing a new side 127 was great. I feel like everyone shined a lot this year. Even Wavy, they didn't have another comeback, obviously, but I really liked their last comeback, so I don't mind too much. Win-Win, I'm proud of Win-Win. I'm sad for Jaehyun. He keeps losing dramas, but he's gonna find one. I'm sure he's gonna find a good role. Hope he plays another like LGBT character. I really was appreciating that, and it's really sad to me that we don't get to see him like play that role. I know it's not like a thing he needs to do, but it was just nice to see a very high popular idol play something like that. Was interesting, though there was less to be desired about the plot of the show, but I also don't think it was like that big of a deal, because I want to see the whole thing before I judge it too much. I just feel like a lot happened this year, and I think it was like their year to me. A lot of people stood out to me this year, but I'm gonna say them. And probably like Fitzy and Girl, like those are my, and then Twice, of course. But I always expect it from Twice and Stray Kids. But NCT, like 3 units as a whole, stood out so much this year, and that's like saying something. So I think, because usually it's like 127 killed it, or like Dream killed it, but like no, NCT as like a whole killed it this year, and I feel like they had a lot of good promotions and stuff. My favorite songs were Beautiful, Goodnight, Sweet Dream, Miracle, Round and Round, No Now, Okay, Earthquake, and New Axis. Those are my favorites. And Universe was really fun too. Universe is like that song I'll probably listen to like a lot, because it has like that vibe to it, and same with like Okay and Earthquake. But jeez, Goodnight was a Good Night. Yeah, Goodnight. Goodnight and Beautiful, they hold a like place in my heart. They're like up there with Timeless. Oof. Up there with Timeless. Up there. Timeless and Hello Future, like they're up there. But let me know what you guys think. And on Patreon, we are doing NCT Life and Gapyeong. We're on episode 9, and then NCT Dream Mental Camping. There's NCT World 2.0. There's all their online Beyond Live shows and stuff like that. But love this, love it. I mean, I would have loved more like Haechan, but I also know we get a lot of Haechan, so it's fine. I'm like, it's fine, because we didn't get, wait, where the hell was Yuta in this album? I'm looking at the names, I'm like, we didn't get much Yuta or Johnny. Why am I acting surprised? I mean, that's expected, but it's just now seeing all the names, I'm like, we really didn't get much of them. I mean, it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen. I guess we have to deal with it. But yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, Yuta and Johnny were like barely in here. But I think Johnny and Yuta stands are used to that. If they do performances, I'm sure Yuta will be in the center a few times. Maybe Johnny too. But yeah, I mean, I hope next year is great for NCT 2. I kind of wish they would like chill next year. Mainly so I can catch up with stuff. No, but like, so, because they had such a big year this year, but also they're probably touring and stuff, so, but touring's pretty fun for them, I think. So like, it's tiring, but I feel like it's also a good mental break for music and everything. But yeah, let me know who stood out to you. Xiaojun, Chenla, and surprisingly Jaemin in a few songs. I like Jisung's voice in a lot of songs. I do wish he sang more, but that's me. But yeah, Xiaojun to me, I don't know, Xiaojun and Yangyang. I'm very Wavy biased though, like musically. So, and then of course Renjun, my boy, he killed that. Oh, Taeil has some good parts finally, like where he's not just hitting high notes. We stan. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baby, I'm ready for you. 想和你一起。